My husband has discovered something awful. My husband woke me from a nap with a gentle shake. I said, suppressing a yawn, what was that? I need to show you something, Brad said, his voice trembling. Now. It can't wait. Brad helped me off the couch and led me upstairs to the guest bedroom. Inside, a collection of weapons were strewn across the bed, a butcher knife, an aluminum bat from Brad's short stint playing rec ball, a handheld crossbow, and most notably a plate of snickerdoodles. Brad, what the hell is going on? I gestured to the tiny arsenal. I have to show you. You won't believe me otherwise. Brad walked across the room and opened the curtains. It was a beautiful day, but too hot for October. Our neighbors across the street were outside. Mrs. Snyder was watering her flowers, even though they'd all be dead in a month. Mr. Snyder was sitting on the porch drinking a tall glass of pink lemonade. Stay right here until I get back. Brad grabbed the knife and left. A few moments later, he was walking briskly across the street to the Snyders. Mrs. Snyder stopped watering her flowers to wave. Brad pulled out the knife and slashed her throat so ferociously that it looked like her head was about to come off. "Oh God," I uttered. Mr. Snyder ran to defend his wife, but Brad stabbed him 6 times in the blink of an eye and was already halfway home by the time Mr. Snyder hit the ground. I couldn't believe how gruesome it was. Brad burst back into the guest bedroom covered in blood. 46, 47. "Brad," I whimpered, "why did you do that?" Brad pushed me away from the window and shut the curtains. 52, he muttered, 53. "Talk to me," I cried. 57. Brad said, and flung the curtains open. Outside, Mrs. Snyder was watering her flowers. Mr. Snyder was drinking his lemonade. All the blood had vanished. Even the knife was back on the bed. "There's something wrong here," Brad said, more to himself than to me. "It doesn't matter how they die, after 57 seconds they come back. They don't remember dying." I realized what Brad was saying. "You've killed them more than once?" I asked. I have to figure out what's going on." "Brad," I interrupted him, "have you killed me?" "What? No. I would never." "Thank God," I said, then grabbed the crossbow and shot Brad in the Adam's apple. He looked at me with terror in his eyes, then died, and I started counting. 7, 8. I quickly dragged Brad downstairs to the couch. 33, 34. When he reset, I wanted him to think he woke up from a nap. 49. I can't have Brad learning the rules of this place. 57. It's too dangerous. "Honey," Brad said, opening his eyes, "I had a horrible dream, but for the life of me, I can't remember what happened." "I'm sure it was nothing," I smiled. Submitted by /u/forgottenwell. Link, comments.